Technical analysis: transmute self-centered will. To transmute self-centered will into alignment with a greater intelligence means to enact a fundamental alchemical transformation of consciousness, a redirection of the deepest energetic movement of the psyche. In ordinary awareness, will, iksha shakti, the inherent power of volition and desire, is primarily egocentric, driven by the mechanism of ahamkara, the ego construct that identifies with action and claims ownership of results. Such will is centripetal. It draws all experiences toward the personal self, interpreting the world through the lens of utility, pleasure, fear, and control. In yogic philosophy, this self-centered will sustains samsara, the cyclical bondage of action, impression, and reaction, by reinforcing the illusion of separateness between the doer and the source of doing. Every desire and aversion, every impulse to control or dominate, intensifies the illusion that consciousness is an isolated entity navigating an external universe. To transmute this condition is not to extinguish will, but to refine its directionality. The process of transmutation involves sublimation, parinama, a conversion of will's motive from appropriation to participation. Through pranidhana, devotional placement or surrender, the yogin begins to entrust personal volition to Ishvara, the supreme consciousness that transcends and pervades all. This is not resignation, but alignment, samanvaya, a conscious synchronization of the microcosmic will with the macrocosmic intelligence, mahat chaitana, that orchestrates the universe. In practical and phenomenological terms, this alignment manifests as iksha shuddhi, purification of desire. Desire is not suppressed, but clarified. It becomes the yearning of the divine for its own self-recognition through the human vessel. What was once kama, ego-driven longing, evolves into bhakti, love infused with reverence and awareness. A will no longer seeks gratification, but harmonization, to act in accordance with dharma, the intrinsic law of right order. This transmutation produces a radical psychological reorientation. The buddhi, intellect, previously subordinate to egoic preference, becomes attuned to the intuition of the higher self. The ahamkara, rather than being the dictator of life, becomes transparent, a lens through which the divine light of purpose shines without distortion. In the state of complete alignment, will ceases to be an instrument of separation and becomes an instrument of revelation. The individual no longer wills against the flow of existence, but wills with it. This union of human intention with cosmic intelligence is the essence of yoga itself, the fusion of purusha, pure awareness, and prakriti, manifest energy in harmonious reciprocity. To transmute self-centered will into alignment with a greater intelligence, therefore, is to shift from the illusion of control to the realization of coherence. To recognize that the true function of will is not to dominate reality, but to consent to its divine rhythm. In that consent, effort becomes grace, and action becomes prayer.